E.N.D here. The Lost Caverns of Ixalan gave us a returning mechanic ideal to discover what's hidden down in the plane. Explore. Explore is a keyword action introduced in the original Ixalan. If a creature you control explores, you reveal the top card of your library. If the revealed card is a land representing your creature finding some new territory you can check out, put that card into your hand. If it's not a land card, your creature comes back empty-handed but still benefits from the attempt. Specifically, you put a +1/+1 counter on it. Then you decide whether the non-land card goes back on top of your library or into your graveyard. Most creatures that explore do so because of a triggered ability when they enter the battlefield. Creatures may also explore as a result of an activated ability. Ixalan and now the Lost Caverns of Ixalan have a few cards with abilities that trigger whenever a creature you control explores. But how do you play Explore? Let's build our battlefield. Let's put my library in play and I'm going to cast Jadelight Spelunker X and 1 green, 1/1. Enters the battlefield, it explores X times. I will cast my Jadelight Spelunker for X = 1 so that I will explore only one time. A spell with Explore is a normal spell, therefore when casted, it will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response. Nothing happens and it will hit the battlefield. When Jadelight Spelunker hits the battlefield, I will explore X times. X = 1, therefore I will explore one time. I will reveal the top card of my library. It's a land. I will put it into my hand. If it was a non-land card, Jadelight Spelunker would have got a +1/+1 counter and I had the option to put it back on top or in my graveyard. Second scenario, let's cast again Jadelight Spelunker, but this time X will be = 4. As always, any casted spell will go on the stack. There can be a counter, there can be a response, nothing happens and my second Jadelight Spelunker will hit the battlefield. As my second Jadelight Spelunker hits the battlefield, I will explore 4 times. First card. A City Scrape Leveler has unearthed, therefore let's put it in my graveyard. It gets a +1/+1 counter. Second card. It's a land. Let's put it into my hand. Third card. Growth Spiral. An instant. I have the option to put it in the graveyard or put it back on top. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it back on top. Jadelight Spelunker will get another +1/+1 counter. Fourth card. We know what's there. Growth Spiral. And therefore I will keep it there. And Jadelight Spelunker will get another +1/+1 counter. Some notes. Once an ability that causes a creature to explore begins to resolve, no player may take any other actions until it's done. Notably, opponents can try to remove the exploring creature after you reveal a non-land card, but before it receives a counter. Some notes. Once an ability that causes a creature to explore begins to resolve, no player may take any other actions until it's done. Notably, opponents can try to remove the exploring creature after you reveal a non-land card, but before it receives a counter. Meaning that when my Jadelight Spelunker was going to get their first counter, someone could have shocked it. If no card is revealed, most likely because that player's library is empty, the exploring creature receives a +1/+1 counter. If a resolving spell or ability instructs a specific creature to explore, but that creature has left the battlefield, the creature still explores. If you reveal a non-land card this way, you won't put a +1/+1 counter on anything, but you may put the revealed card into your graveyards. Effects that trigger whenever a creature you control explores trigger if appropriate. When a triggered or activated ability resolves, if the creature is no longer on the battlefield, it can still explore. If you reveal a land card, you still put it into your hand. If you reveal a non-land card, you won't put a +1/+1 counter on the now absent creature, but you still decide whether the card goes back on the top of your library or in the graveyard. So that's how you play Explore. Explore was very popular back when Ixalan was in standard. Let's see if this returning mechanic will do good in standard once again. As always, subscribe for my channel for more interesting videos about Magic the Gathering and the collectible world.